Okay. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the briefing of the upcoming Safety Stand-Down Week. We first start with a small introduction. First of all, please switch off your microphones and cameras. Most of the cameras are off now. Thank you. Okay, what are we going to do this meeting? In this briefing, we will explain why we made a combination of Safety Week and Stand-Down. After that, we'll have a first look at the available content you can use to have a great event. And we will provide some guidelines how you can make this campaign a success in your own team. The invitation was sent to all DEME leaders and QHSE, which is approximately 600 persons, now are attending something like 100 plus. So everybody who misses this briefing, the session will be recorded and can be shared and viewed in the prize. The chat is open, so if you have any question, ask it via the chat and we will try to give an answer to you in the end of the presentation. This was my story. So, why this combination of the Safety Week and Stand-Down? Usually with the Safety Week, we focus on the hypos on the year before. In 2022, it was 2.5 hypo per week. But up till now, in 2023, we already have 5 worldwide LTIs. So besides looking back and learn from the hypos this week is also a wake-up call to everybody that we will have to give top priority on doing a safe job. We already had 5 cases of lost time from colleagues this year. We have to do everything we can to prevent that colleagues will not come home to their families at all. And that's why this combination of Safety Week and Stand-Down at this moment is absolutely essential. So with the hypos of 2022 and the LTIs of 2023 in the back of our minds, we plan our work as a theme for this year's Safety Stand-Down Week. Why? Because most of the hypos and LTIs have a big element of work preparation in the root cause. And by focusing on we plan our work, we want to emphasize the importance of good work preparation and planning. We strongly believe that we plan our work is key to stop the growing LTI figure, and that if we plan our work to a higher level, all DEME projects will have a safe working environment in the end. Now Sven is going to talk you through the objectives.
Good morning, everybody. The objectives of this campaign: we will present various videos. They will be published, and all our colleagues involved with incidents will tell you about their incidents and their stories. They will explain you what happened, they will explain you what went wrong, but more importantly, they will explain you what we learned from it and how can preparation of the works help to avoid future incidents. The key message for this campaign, there are 2 of them, and one is for supervisors and the other one is for the team members doing the works themselves, and it all refers to work preparation. First of all, for the supervisors, they have to safeguard the complete process flow. As we see in our incident investigations, it is all about preparation. During preparation, we can still take actions to prevent incidents, and therefore we have to make sure that the risk management starts as soon as possible, in the early stage of the tender even. Second element that we need to focus on is on the communication itself. And this is communication that goes both ways. That's in which all parties are involved. The project teams, the vessel teams, the people on the work sites, and that they have an adequate, good, open communication in which they talk about the risks and that they really understand the risks and know how to control these risks. And then for our team members, there we will focus on the Take 5 and the license to stop. How can your team members keep away from dangerous situations or from incidents? We have to focus in this campaign on our ultimate barrier, being the last minute risk assessment, the so-called Take 5. And, even very important, everybody's license to stop. In fact, it is not only a right to stop, but it's also everybody's duty to stop to stop any unsafe situation throughout the entire process. And this summarizes a bit on the objectives of this campaign.
Yeah, good morning, everyone. I will guide you through the setup, and I will explain a bit high level already the incidents and the hypos and the worldwide LTIs that are available for this campaign. When will this safety stand-down week happen? It will be from Monday the 22nd of May till Sunday the 28th of May. Preferably during this week you hold multiple sessions with your project team, with your tender team, but if you're working on board of the vessels or on a project site, make sure that you cover all the people. Think about crew changes, start of shift, combine it with other toolbox talks or pre-start meetings. Just make sure that it is covered and enough attention is given to all these topics during the week. What is available? We have incident videos and our toolbox presentations. You can find it all on a price. And you can organize a team event with additional material as applicable. Then I'll give a bit of information about the incidents we have available to discuss. So during this safety stand-down week, we will focus on 7 groups of incidents, and we have selected 12 incidents for you to be used or to be discussed during your toolboxes. The 2 incidents on this slide are related to open hatches. These incidents are 2 of the worldwide LTIs in 2023, meaning that people actually got injured during these incidents. The first incident, the one that you see on top, happened on Orion, where the crew member fell through a hatch while preparing a lifting task. The other incident at the bottom happened on a dredging vessel, where the crew member fell from a platform in the general store while trying to reach a lashing strap. The next focus area is about hand injuries. The incident at the top is again a worldwide LTI of 2023. Here, the glove of a crew member got caught in the latte machine while he was polishing a bolt. He was not aware of the risks and not using the right procedure. Luckily, the victim could stop the latte machine, but still he sustained a wrist injury. It could have been worse. So it's very dangerous, all these rotating parts. Then the pictures at the bottom of the slide show a hypo. So in this case, this was an incident of 2022. Nobody got injured, but it is a high potential because, as you see, some people are standing next to the container. The rigging got stuck behind the hatch on the container, causing an unexpected movement upon release of the rigging behind the hatch. Luckily, nobody was hurt, but we should prevent this from happening by using certified containers and the correct rigging setup. We cannot do unprepared lifting activities. In the section of maritime operations, we will discuss a hypo and a worldwide LTI as well. The hypo is the one on top, the picture on top, and that was an incident on the Auxilia, a multicat, where a winch wire broke because the workload limit of the wire was insufficient. The LTI on the bottom happened while unmooring the Aquata during a crew transfer. There was no mooring plan in place, and the crew members sustained injuries to 2 fingers. Here again, work preparation is very important. Don't just start doing things without being prepared. In the section about dropped objects, we would like to discuss 3 hypos that happened last year. A scaffold coupler fell 7 meters down after being pushed by a self-closing door. Proper housekeeping could have prevented this. A scaffold ledger fell 10 meters down next to a fire watch. That's a very big potential for someone to get hurt. This person should not have been there, but there was no exclusion zone in place. And then the picture on the bottom shows an incident of a sledgehammer which fell down 25 meters because it was not connected to a tool lanyard. Luckily, nobody was injured, but these dropped objects, they are also very dangerous, and we need to make sure that we do proper housekeeping, proper fastening, so that incidents cannot happen. In the category of, in the category of earthworks, we have 2 hypos to be discussed. The first one is an incident where an underground water pipe was damaged during a recurring maintenance job. The operator was not aware that this water pipe was there. So again, here, even if it's a recurring job preparation, take 5, check the hazards. The second incident happened during the night when a dumper deviated from the access ramp, which was not wide enough. The dumper then flipped over. These are both hypos, nobody got injured, but as you can see, if people would have been close by, big potential for hurting people. And then the last incident is a very serious LTI in activity line offshore, which just happened in April on the Innovation. A crew member got caught between the door of a deck container and the deck container itself due to a deck structure that fell over. The deck structure was not standing on its usual location. The works performed were not announced, no permit was in place, and there was no barricaded zone. So here again, work preparation, and don't deviate from the plan while doing activities, because something can always go wrong. This is, as you see on the slide, in the category of in the line of fire. Then, yeah, you have to shape your own safety week. You can select recognizable and relevant videos and scenarios. It's not because it happens in one activity line that it can't happen in the other activity line. Please schedule dedicated time slots so people can be available. Look for comparable situations at your own workspace and prepare a hazard hunt if applicable. This hazard hunt is mainly for housekeeping, for things that are not standing in their usual location, things that can go wrong. Discuss with your team and combine a hazard hunt. Do you recognize this situation? And then the most important words of this safety stand-down week are work preparation, mainly for the supervisors, and then take 5 and license to stop, mainly for the crew members, but also for the supervisors. Keep it relevant, personal, and to the point. Please use our tips. All information can be found on a prize, and you can also contact us in case of questions.
But we will give you the necessary support to prepare your safety stand-down moment with your team. You can find on a prize a one-stop landing page. When you go to a prize publications campaign Safety Stand-down Week 2023, you can find some incident videos, a PowerPoint toolbox with takeaways, supporting material for each topic, extra videos, posters, cards to choose from and prepare, for instance, a hazard hunt as a stand-down moment. And also the event registration you can find on the price. If you need special support, for instance for other subtitles on the video, posters related to your project, or posters in another language, you always can contact Sina Cordes, and you can see the email in below.
Finally, we have the timeline, which is applicable for this safety stand down. Today we have the briefing, and the price page is going live today. In the next coming days, the price page will be updated with all the material you need. And from 19th of May, all this material will be available and the page will be complete. And then we ask on the 22nd of May to start the safety stand down week with your project or with your vessel. This concludes our presentation. If there are any questions, we will try to answer them as good as possible. Thank you for your attention.